Let's have a beautiful experience. In this video, we're going to talk about how decluttering your life can help you manifest a bigger penis. It's a beautiful thing. You gotta love it. Alright, before we get started here, please do me a huge favor. Please ring the bell, subscribe to the channel, tell some friends, and of course follow me on my social media. I go by Jesus_Detroit on my Instagram, Snapchat, I'm YOUNGDAYGO. And that's right, in this video we're going to talk about how decluttering can help you manifest a bigger penis, and that's what we're all about here in the BCC, the Big Cock Consciousness, the Big Cock Collective, where I help you manifest a bigger, thicker, wider, longer, stronger, and harder penis, naturally raise your testosterone, human growth hormone, and help you manifest the best. And without further ado, I'm here to tell you some of the best ways you can make yourself, grow. And what you got to do is it all comes down to, flow and energy. And me, I practice Tao practices of Wu Wei, and that's really just going with the path of least resistance and just going with the flow of the day. And one of the things that I've come to terms with is when you de-hoard your life, when you declutter, you give yourself room for energy, you give yourself room for growth. Because essentially a lot of things out there, whether you believe it or not, it's really, like I say, however you interpret this or interpretate this, you know what I mean? Because it may bear with me. I've been up for over 24 hours, and I'm just I've been decluttering, and I'm just here sharing this information with you because I feel that it's flowing through me, and I'm just here to just share with the collective. And like I'm saying, however you perceive this information, what I'm talking about for your manifestation is getting rid of the stuff that's in your way, because things carry a charge to them, and sometimes letting go is what's gonna let you grow. So go ahead and write that down. Sometimes you gotta let things go to let it grow, and you're gonna definitely feel like a weight lifted off of you, a burden. And to each their own. I mean, I'm not saying that hoarders can't be hung, you know what I mean? Because what we're all about is having a huge piece of meat swinging at the knees, strapping at the pecs, and help me be your best. But some people out there, they get their energy from hoarding, and like there's a whole nother belief system with it. There's people that run thrift stores, and I know all kinds of walks of life. If you guys ever seen any of my videos I've done with JoJo, when I did do some trash picking, and I'm a passionate guy out there. This is her type of thing, and I'll definitely go out there and find some things, some treasures to help people out with, and it's a beautiful thing. It's definitely worth checking out. I might throw some here on in my channel, but if you want, I'll try to leave the link down if you haven't already seen my trash picking video, which is entertaining nonetheless. It's a beautiful experience. But we're here talking about how de-hoarding your life can help you manifest a bigger penis. And like I said, things carry energy, things carry charges, and when you get rid of this stuff, you're lifting that burden from you, and it's just like this is a beautiful thing. A lot of people out there will preach about getting rid of stuff, how beneficial it is, but I mean, to me, like, definitely you're gonna see yourself hanging heavier, just when you don't have that extra load on you, man. It's really what's gonna let you flow, let you grow. And this is something that you ought to know. So depending on who you are, I mean, I'm not, this is it's always a good reason to go get rid of some stuff. And there's two kinds of people when it comes to this type of thing. There's ones that are just like throw everything away, and then there's the the people that like to hoard, and then you got people of all kinds of in between of what you do and you don't do and what you choose. And like I said, letting go of some things is something beautiful. It's definitely going to help you grow, and that's something that I feel inclined to share with you today. because it's something that I've been going through. I mean, you get to those points where it's just like you got so much stuff you just want to burn it, and because like you can get that overwhelmed feeling when you're around so much stuff. It's just like, where do you begin? Where do you end? It's just like, just get it gone. You know what I mean? And it's like, I'm sure some of you guys know what I'm talking about. Other ones of you, like, it's like you gotta, this is your stuff, man. And people are passionate about what they have, and like to run a thrift store, you gotta be passionate about your craft, because to the untrained eye, you might, it just might look like a big pile of junk or whatever, but no. I mean, they're talking, no. Law says you cannot touch, but I see a lot of lawbreakers in here. And there ain't no cop inside. Alright. I just felt inclined to do a Matthew McConaughey right there. If I got a smile on your face, I'm happy I'm doing something right, because a smile is divine, and that's when we're as close to the source as we are, man, and that's a beautiful thing. So remember that the smile is made in the mind. You always got to keep it clear for beauty to appear. We're talking about decluttering today. You can go ahead and write down some of these things. Smile is divine. If you want to keep it clear, that's how beauty appears, and that's something you should write down and share, man. It's definitely a beautiful thing. And like I say, man, whenever you go out there every day, you always got to come from the heart, come from that love, man. Always just give them your best. Always intend on people to have a beautiful day, even if you may or may not like them. If you have any type of thought that comes into your head, it's just better off just spreading that love and saying, I intend on that person to have a beautiful day. I intend on that person to feel love, and then just be on your way. You know what I mean? And that's what's gonna help you out along the way here, and that's what we're about. Spreading love, positivity. And coming from the heart, that's definitely a matrix hack that's gonna change any place of where you're at. And you ain't gotta go ahead and just like start smiling at strangers. But if you feel inclined to, go ahead and do it. It's gotta be genuine. But like I said, it's made in the mind, and that's all divine, and it's a beautiful thing. So what this all comes down to is making sure that you keep room for growth. And hoarders out there, man, that's a whole nother issue. And I intend on you guys to be your best. I'll say some Ho'oponopono. It's a Hawaiian practice where you heal people, and it's really the way that you see them. And it's 4 phrases. I've done videos on this. You say I'm sorry, because you gotta accept what you've done, or you gotta take ownership. It's either that you're taking ownership for what they did to you or how you feel. Either way, you're sorry. You got to come with gratitude, because gratitude's the attitude. So you say thank you, and then you say I am sorry. You got to ask for forgiveness. Please forgive me. You say thank you, because gratitude's the attitude. And then you say I love you, because you got to come from the heart. So it's those 4 phrases. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you, I love you, and you say it over and over and over and over again with the proper intention, and you're definitely gonna just heal the way that your karma is with somebody, and the way you perceive somebody. Because if all thoughts are things, the way that you're seeing somebody is the way that you're perceiving somebody. So if you change your perception, you're changing the matrix, and that might sound a little crazy or esoteric to some, but I mean, to me, I'm willing to, I'm the type of guy I'll step outside my comfort zone to do anything that's going to help out for the better. And it's something that I definitely noticed. You look up Ho'oponopono, and you're going to see that it actually healed lots of people along the way, and it's a beautiful practice to just go ahead and incorporate anyway, man. The more love we spread, the better off we're doing. And that's how we're going to be manifesting our best here in the BCC, getting that huge piece of meat, swinging at the knees, throbbing at the pecs, making you your best. And, and my intentions here is for you guys to feel love and to just grow and be the best that you can be, and, be confident, man. I intend on you guys to be naked more. If it takes a huge piece of meat to do it, let's do it. Let's grow. Let's make you feel the way you need to be in order to show. And it's everything that you want is already here, man. It's already inside you. So you gotta look within, declutter anything that's in the way, and like, you know, like Taoists like to say, if you come with energy, you can do no wrong. And that's what I do at any given time. I know I can grab onto it, and it might not, you know, you might be in a tired type of zone, but I know I can get myself out of it at any given time. And I was thinking I want a coffee, but I ended up doing a green tea, and here I am being everything I gotta be. And I'm still here sharing the information that flows through me. And energy is one of those things that is just always there for you to grab onto. You just gotta be willing to take it. And it's easy to just want to give up when you're already, you know, beat down or whatever. And, you know, like, you know, Sly says, the world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It could be a mean and nasty place if you let it. And it could beat you to your knees. But you know what? I feel the world is, you know, a beautiful place. I feel that it's magic, and I feel that you can manifest the best. And, you know, you don't have to look at it through, you know, a gloom perspective. It's just one way of looking at it. You know, I like, you know, obviously, you know, I'm a Stallone fan, a Rocky fan. There's some of, you know, some of his quotes are pretty deep, and, you know, one of them that I'm going to share with you is, the world don't meet you halfway, you know, and that was from an arm wrestling movie called, talking about arm wrestling, you know, over the top, man. It's a great 80s flick, and, you know, he was Lincoln Hawk, and he takes his hat, and he's like, you know what, take this hat, switch that, it's like, I take my hat, and when I pull it back, it's like a switch. I turn into a machine, you know, and that's what he does, and he ends up arm wrestling, you know, this big Paul Hurley guy, and he gets the truck. You know, I don't want to ruin the movie for you, but it's a, you know, it's a great flick if you're into that kind of thing, and, you know, you could be spiritually enlightened and still like 80s flicks and still like the things that make you smile, because like I said, man, if you're smiling, you're doing something right, and that's what's taking you to the divine. And any given time that you're doing that, you're spreading the love, and you're doing beautiful things, and that's what we're here to say. And, you know, like I said, man, you know, when I heard that quote, the world doesn't meet you halfway, it's like, you know what, I feel that you can find your way, you know, and not necessarily the world meeting you or whatever, but you can manifest miracles. And that's what I definitely believe. I believe that we are magic. I believe that anything that's inside of you is inside of me. It's inside everything that's in between, inside the blue. And if you choose that this is how you're going to go through it, I mean, there's people that choose it, the world, you know, you got to be, you know, a hardcore badass or whatever, like, you know, like that Goggins guy, you know, he's, you know, some people are just geared to want to have that energy, you know what I mean? And I respect everybody's truth, man, because I believe in all truths are true. You just got to find the ones that make you you. So regardless of you, you know, thinking the world meets you halfway, whether you think that you got to go out there and, you know, work away, you just got to find your way, man. And there's no wrong way. This is about going with your own flow and your own intuition and your inclination. And if you feel that, you know, busting whatever you got to do is the best way for you to manifest, and that's what you got to do. And, you know, it's what I'm about here, man. They had a long day today. I did like 4 hours of super edging, 2 hour intervals. You know, I had a, you know, might be some TMI, but I feel that I might be, you know, I feel the inclination to share it with you is because it's definitely one of the practices that we do in the BCC, and my meter's hanging extra heavy today for it, leaking gallons of that pre-cum. If you know, and I didn't, you know, like I said, I didn't blow a load in that 4 hours, which is, you know, definitely something that is insane, you know, to some, you know, but to me, you either train insane or remain the same. And that's not my quote, you know, but it's something that I go by. And like, you know, Montauk Chi with the Tao practices, and, you know, semen retention, like some call it no fap, flapjack. You know, me, I thought it meant fine ass pussy, but we're talking about use it or lose it. And I feel that when you charge that up, you do the super edging where you're getting that thing as throbbed up and as beefed up as you can, and get it really extra girthy, and just, you know, just make it just as big as you possibly can. And then you take that load and you just charge it back into you. You charge it into growth. That's a beautiful thing. And you'll definitely be hanging heavier. And that's something that I teach you know, in the BCC, man, along with masturbation for manifestation, and it can help you, you know, grow. And that's what this is all about, and just helping you feel comfortable with who you are to be the best, man, because we are all from the stars, we are all divine, we are all magic. And anytime that, you know, you're smiling, you're doing something right, spread that love. You know, it's a beautiful night. The moon is about to be full the next couple days here, so I'm definitely, you know, going into my lunatic mode. It's a beautiful thing, you know what I mean? It's just get that extra charge going, you know, keep that, you know, skin glowing, hair flowing, body growing, and just, you know, spirit knowing that I'm helping out, you know, helping you guys manifest the best and to be, you know, beautiful spirits as you are. So with that, I'm feeling that, you know, decluttering is definitely something that you need to consider. Get rid of those energies that aren't serving you. You gotta let them go to let it grow. That is the word of the day. That is the flow, the Wu Wei Tao practice type of, you know, mentality. And, you know, teach their own about, you know, the ones that really got to collect their junk. I don't want to call it junk. They got to collect their treasures. You know what I mean? Because to some, that's what they put their energy in, and you got to respect that. But, you know, to others, you want to burn it, and you got to figure out what you want to do with it. And I just find that if you got something that you can get rid of, I even think Japanese have some type of practice like this where you get rid of certain things. I don't know the exact wording. If anybody knows it, go ahead and write it down, man. Comment down anything below that you find entertaining in this video, anything that's making you smile, anything that's worthwhile to, you know, help me help you, because that's what this is all about. If you need any type of questions answered, go ahead and write it down. Any great ideas for me to just help spread to you. I'm putting content out daily. I'm always here for you. I'm here to help you, and, you know, it's a beautiful thing. So with that, you know, like I said, declutter your life, keep the room for the growth, spread the love. I love you guys. You guys are beautiful. Make sure you guys are following me on my social media. You guys can check out my bear, my wolf, my cat C. See how everybody's doing, you know. It's a beautiful thing. And of course, you know, you got to make sure you're ringing that bell for the daily notifications. And, you know, since we're talking, you know, we're talking masturbation for manifestation and a whole bunch of other beautiful information along the way. And, you know, like Stallone likes to say, yo, I didn't hear no bell. So make sure you ring the bell. You know, if you don't do it for me, at least do it for Sly. And if not, do it for this guy, man. Do it for you. Because whenever you're smiling at me, you're smiling at you. Spread that love. You guys are beautiful. I'll see you around. Peace.